Well, I've got to the 9th, haven't I, of HH series. 9 is the completion. But it's a never-ending story. Because God himself is never-ending, changed from glory into glory. And we are his family. Glorious. For his blessing and ours eternally. This is the song without end, the never-ending story. Caricatured by angels playing harps in heaven eternally, driving you mad with the singing. Are they going to shut up or not? And the answer is no, they're not. Oh no. Joy, joy unspeakable, full of glory, just standing in thy presence, O Lord. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. I'll give it to you. 9 is 3 threes. The perfection of perfection. It's like saying change from glory into glory. Never ending, indeed. In some sense, you see, if 0 is nothing, then 9 is infinity. Because apparently we don't need more in our number system. Is it Arabic or is it really originally from China, Far East, ancient? Don't know. But whatever the history be, the current situation is 10 digits, 0 to 9. And there's no limit to the size of the number you can create from that, nor the variety. Because our number system doesn't just turn on the 10 digits, 0 to 9. Are they called digits? Symbols, anyway. It depends on location, place, order. You can always add another place in an infinite universe. And we're talking about ideas here. We're not literalists. We can imagine another place, and therefore moving from the units to the tens to the hundreds to the thousands, and so on and so on. You can always think of another place, another space, another column, an increase in the number of digits in the number that you wish to consider. It's quite an amazing system, really, isn't it? And we're not in the realm of matter now, we're in the realm of ideas. It's pure theory. Maths is not a science, you see. Maths is an art. It's a creation from the imagination, in the imagination. And it's following a principle of consistency. Which is the high order of truth. I think I would explain it that way, or tag the explanation in that way. You know, in maths we even think of negative space, negative values. We can envisage n dimensions, not just 2 or 3. And in some sense reason consistently and logically within that well, within that field of thought. Am I a literalist now? No way. I'm simply inferring what's going on in some sort of parallel picture language, aren't I? It's an astonishing art. It has an incredible creativity. And every so often can be used to such incredibly practical help and creativity. Thank you, Dad. Implications of maths at the limit are quite extraordinary too. We have a notion of larger and larger numbers without limit, and for which we have the concept of infinity. In some sense, a very real glimpse of what infinity can be and mean. When we therefore think of God as being infinite in ability, wisdom, understanding, love, creativity, power, whatever. And you know, the secular world might think absurd. And yet we're bordering on such concepts all the time with the amazing extent of the universe and the possibility of time into the past and into the future. In fact, we can't really imagine at all clearly a life without time. And certainly can't imagine it without space. We think of it in terms of space and time, cause and effect. And beginnings and ends, even though we sort of feel the reality of the possibility of no real beginning and no real end, but infinity in all directions. And in many dimensions like space, not just time. So 9 is an interesting digit, if you like. It's the last one we bother to have. And we might think it's the end of the series. But it's because there is no end to what the series can do. How's that for God? Isn't that what you mean by God in all dimensions, in all conceivable and inconceivable respects? There's no end to what he can do, be, and create. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.